Alright, let's start with the band holder, an unusual looking elastic device which you string round the back of your smartphone. From the front it looks a little weird, but it isn't too intrusive, but from the back it essentially acts as a backpack for your phone. Any little power bank or remote or even some spare change you want to carry around, this locks it in place by securing it to the phone's rear. It's comfortable to hold and, in a way, adds some protection of its own. Okay, welcome to the KiiPix. This is my #1 favorite smartphone printing accessory. So you just pull up an image you like the look of on your phone and then just place it so it's facing downwards. It's even got a little mirror here so you can check you've got the framing right, and as soon as you're happy with it, you just click the shutter button. That is it. You then rotate the knob and the photo comes delivered out the bottom. And because this is a film camera, you leave it about a minute for the colour to appear, but when it does, it's tough to complain about the result. You almost get a vintage souvenir every time. The most impressive thing here though is actually not that it's so affordable, it's the fact that it works without Wi-Fi, power or even a battery. And it can also be folded away for when you're taking it into a sturdy and much more compact form factor. You might know that I'm not a fan of carrying 10 different gadgets at once, and so I've always liked the idea of having a wallet I could stick to the back of my phone. While I've seen pouches like this before, this is the first one I've seen that has a fold on top, to stop your contents falling out. The fabric has a soft, stretchy, elasticy feel to it, so when you combine that with the flap on top, I would feel pretty confident putting cards or money in there to take on the go, and not have to carry that and a separate wallet. You might be thinking, I came to this video for smartphone gadgets. Aaron, why are you showing me a rock? Well, it's a little bit more than that, and while I wouldn't call it a smart gadget necessarily, it is an ornament with some smart features. By using the Astroreality app, this gives you an augmented reality map of the moon. The app lets you see terrain, a height map. It can even remove the background behind the moon and simulate it being in space. The same company also produces loads of smaller planets with similar functionality, and they also have an augmented reality notebook, which is basically like a normal notebook where the front page can be interacted with. I really like this one. It's one of those gadgets that when you see it in action for the first time, you think to yourself, why did no one do this before? Essentially, it is a two-way clamp, one side being designed for your iPhone or Android phone, and the other side for your laptop or your MacBook. You do need to make sure that you're using a laptop that has a good quality hinge, otherwise it can cause wobble. But if you have that, then this might just be the best way of using your phone and your laptop at the same time, and is especially good if you've got one of those smartphones that wobbles when it's on a flat surface. On a quick side note, if you guys are enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you could smash that subscribe button. Some really exciting stuff coming up. Apple's Airpods have been around for some time, but as you can probably tell, this particular version of them is a little different. These are normal Airpods through and through. You're getting the same battery life, the same audio quality, the same connectivity, but the difference is the exterior. The outer case is coated in scratch-resistant alligator leather, and to suit, the earphones inside have a textured black paint finish. This is the Packlight Max, and it's one of those gadgets that fits a hell of a lot of functionality into one package. At its core, it's a lantern, which you can blow up and then turn on using the switch, and there are many different levels of brightness. But you can probably also tell there are solar panels on top, and while the battery would take about 12 hours to fully charge with this method, if you do want to do it faster, there's also a micro USB port. But then there's a flip side. This battery that you're charging up means that the Packlight can also double as a battery bank. The capacity isn't so great. It can only get my Note 9 to about 5% charge, so it's more something you might use in an emergency. The Mocute 055 is a simple, to-the-point Bluetooth controller. It is super slim, super light, and battery life was about 5 to 6 hours, which is not bad. You've got a bit of grip on the back, and a QR code literally on the device, which is going to take you to the app you need to download to be able to use it. I get the feeling this was made for either PUBG or some pretty complex MMO type game, but to be honest, as long as you have the right remapping software, I'm using Octopus in this video, then you shouldn't have a problem with almost any title. The buttons feel pretty good, but the trade-off you'll probably notice for being so slim is that the joysticks aren't your traditional console joysticks. They're just quite flat, and they don't feel amazing. Then we've got the Fuji Case, which almost looks ready to take to outer space, which is actually kind of what the company was going for. They've built a case that is just all round extremely resistant. It prevents overheating, it floats in water, it's got drop resistance in it. They even claim it can extend your battery life. Now, I think the original intention of this product was for people to be able to clean their glasses, but something the company might not have predicted is that it works amazing on your smartphone, or really any glass surface. You just give the bottle a shake, add a few drops, and then using your finger, rub it in. You then leave it a minute or so and use the cloth that comes with it to wipe it off, and that's pretty much it. It removes all fingerprints, pretty much all grime, smells amazing, and disinfects your phone. Not to mention, it gives it this kind of silky smooth feeling which lasts for a couple of days after each time you use it. Alright, those are the smartphone gadgets for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more of this series, be sure to smash that subscribe button down below. My name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'll catch you guys next time.